Steam is basically every gamer's second home because of the cheap games and easy multiplayer that keeps us hooked onto this great store. But today, I won't just be talking about Steam itself, I'll be talking about some of the greatest games on Steam. If you want some new games to play, grab a drink, sit down, and enjoy the video. So here are 10 Steam games that you won't regret buying. First up is Ultrakill. Ultrakill is a shooter, but not like Fortnite or Call of Duty. This is a hardcore shooter. You fly through crisp looking low poly levels with a gun in one hand and a fist in the other. Enemies fill the map trying to kill you, and the only way for your robot body to heal up is to get close and personal and attack them. Impressively, this game is made primarily by one person, which is an incredible feat for how great this game is. The variety of locations and weapons in this game is also so impressive. You go through deserts, pirate ships, and even futuristic cities. The weapons are sick in this game, like a chainsaw shotgun and a grenade launcher that bounces you with it, and even a revolver where you can flick up a coin with one hand, then shoot it for a massive damage attack. This game is the definition of hardcore FPS, fast movement, dark theming, and intense difficulty. Number 2 is Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is a farming simulator that at its core is very simple. The reason it works is because it excels in all the categories it needs to. Firstly, the gameplay is very replayable and addicting. You can fish, mine, farm, and even fight. Each of these with their own small minigame that come together to form something bigger. The vibe in this game is impossible to recreate. The way the music changes as seasons change and colors become vastly different. There's so much towards making the game immersive. Not only that, but the soundtrack of this game is amazing, and the pixel art is some of the best in any game. The story is not a large focus of this game, but the lovable characters and rock-solid backstory allow for an enjoyable time. It's no surprise why people love this game, and consistent updates adding massive amounts of content like an entire island and a volcano region and a new progression system helps make the game that much better. Number 3 is a classic. Red Dead 2 is a game we all enjoy. Maybe it doesn't have the best gameplay and the controls may be a bit stiff, but we can all come to agree that it's extremely ambitious and excels in many ways. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a game made by the GTA devs about Arthur Morgan's journey and the moral crisis between choosing loyalty and his own humanity. This is one of the most immersive games you can ever experience. Weather, NPCs, and graphics are fully fledged out to keep you feeling like you're really living in the 1800s. The glaze this game gets is valid, so when you have the time to sit down and try to get immersed into something great, choose this game. Number 4 is Deltarune. Deltarune is a sequel to the popular game Undertale that combines classic RPG tropes with modern day humor and writing. Deltarune has retro style graphics and music that slaps pretty hard, even in the days of ray tracing and ultra high quality graphics. The gameplay could be compared to that of Pokemon, but with the ability to spare your enemy from death if you please to do so. When you get attacked, you turn into a heart in a 2D perspective, where you have to dodge oncoming attacks, which is where the difficulty comes from, as some of these attacks will have you struggling to react in time. Fans love this one for its characters, writing, and songs, so I would highly recommend checking this one out on Steam. Look at this footage. When do you think this game was made? Lower than 2015? Lower than 2010? Half-Life 2 was made in 2004, when most games look like a low poly mess. Half-Life 2 was diamond in the rough. Released by the creators of Steam, Valve made an engaging shooter with a complex story that's still impressive to this day. You play as Gordon Freeman, who joins a human rebellion to take down an interdimensional empire. It sounds crazy, but the execution of this game is so good that it works. There are many features in this game that are still not in games to this day, such as shooting water, creating a splash, or eyes dilating when a flashlight is shined at the NPCs. This game was way ahead of its time, and it's a must-play for anyone. For number 6, we have Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress 2 is up there because it puts the fun back into shooters. These days, every game is filled with a bunch of microtransactions, and it makes the game impossible to play. This change has left gamers burnt out and bored. We want more fun in our games. This game fills that itch perfectly. It consists of 9 characters, like the medic, spy, and soldier. Each character is very unique from one another. For example, the spy focuses on impersonating enemies and backstabbing with a dagger to make space for their team, whereas someone like the heavy will be on the front line soaking up damage and shooting enemies with a minigun. Another bonus is that this game runs on even the worst computers, since the game is so old and is very easy to play online with friends. I would highly recommend this game as one to hop on with your friends. For number 7, we have Portal. Portal is simple. You're trapped in a facility, you have a gun that shoots portals, and you need to get out. The interesting part is you can't just walk out a door. You have to complete a set of intricately designed rooms that work as a puzzle. Shoot a portal here, shoot one there, and go through to get somewhere new. It slowly introduces new concepts and objects to the game, and you have to use your portals to figure it out. Now, this is definitely not a game everyone will enjoy, but anyone who is willing to use their brain and a bit of learning will thoroughly enjoy every minute of this game. There is also a sequel to this game that is 2-player and has an entire co-op campaign beloved by gamers. So definitely check that out as well if you have friends to play with. For number 8, we have Celeste. Celeste is arguably the best platformer ever made. It's a game that discusses important topics like mental health and feeling lost. Alongside that, it has some of the tightest controls in any game, and the movement and physics engine allow endless creativity for a 2D platformer. The game follows Madeline as she travels up Celeste Mountain. Along the way, she struggles with many physical and mental obstacles. The gameplay in this game consists of using a jump, dash, and the ability to climb on walls to pass rooms filled with spikes and other objects like springs, elevators, and bubbles that help you reach the top. Beware that this game is one of the hardest platformers ever. It's nothing close to the difficulty of a Mario game, and it's probably harder than the platforming that is present in games like Hollow Knight, Silksong. But despite that, this game is a must-play for anyone looking for a short 8-hour game with masterful level design. For number 9, we have Persona 5 Royale. It's more than a game, it's an experience unlike no other. Persona 5 Royale is the latest iteration of the iconic series and continues having the traits that people love. Persona 5 is a mash of Japanese school life and a demon battling RPG. It goes above and beyond in both of these gameplay styles and forms an addictive gameplay loop that allows for a great story and great gameplay without compromising one or the other, like most other games. Let's talk about the dungeon crawling. The game has you and your group of misunderstood school friends heading into the desires of messed up people, known as palaces. These palaces are places like museums, banks, and castles that represent plagiarism, greed, and lust. Along with exploring the palaces, you come across shadows that need to be taken down using weapons, guns, and persona abilities. Like the title, a persona is a creation that represents the owner's beliefs and desires, and the main characters have the ability to summon these to rebel against the corrupt adults and governments who control Japan. The daily life is much more simple. During this time, you complete activities that better yourself, like studying, going to the gym, or eating massive burgers. But you also have the opportunity to hang out with people you have bonds with, which are known as confidants. These range from your group to random politicians and doctors you just happen to come across. Couple this gameplay with unmatched visual flair and a legendary soundtrack, you come to see one of the greatest RPGs ever made, let alone one of the greatest of all time. For the final one, we have Terraria. Terraria is 2D Minecraft. Many say this with the intent to put this game down, making it seem insignificant. But really, this is a compliment, as Minecraft is a legendary game and so is Terraria. To describe Terraria simply, it's a 2D survival game with the content and progression Minecraft never had. This game has a clear set-out structure with linear progression systems, which allows the game to add more interesting things without the risk of game balance being thrown out of the window. I mean seriously, this game has a ridiculously strong cat sword, a toilet minecart, and a banana boomerang. This should show you they added a lot. It also has been said several times that Terraria is getting no more updates, but for over a decade since that moment, the game still continues to get new content for fans to enjoy. The iconic jingles and fine aging graphics continue to make it a treat to play Terraria. That about sums up this list of the 10 best Steam games you should play. Which one of these are you playing first? And if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe for more, because I'll be making many new videos similar to this one in the future.